Ladies and gentlemen, our salutatorian of the class of 2012, Miss Kirsten Barker.
Well, I believe we have a reputation for having one of the smallest, if not the smallest, graduating class in West Shamokin. But this is actually a good thing. Do you remember when we were all little kids back in the day? And on Christmas morning, we always wanted to open the largest presents first? Well, as we got older, we realized that the smaller sized presents were always the better ones, like an expensive piece of jewelry or the latest Modern Warfare 7 or whatever number it's at these days. Great things always come in small packages, so what if our class is small? We are going on to do great things. The world is changing every day, now more than ever, so I believe we need to take a different approach than the generations before us. If we look to the world, what we are missing is not intelligence, but wisdom and leadership. What we need are people that are willing to take risks to achieve such things. You can have the highest IQ and still lack wisdom. Chelsea, our valedictorian, will vouch for me when I say this. You can have all the AP classes and all the A+ grades, but you can still forget to look both ways before crossing the street. I'm sure everyone will agree with me that we have great leaders here represented in this class. I believe the most important part of wisdom is to recognize that often the purpose of our life is not obvious as our life is unfolding. Things, especially the biggest heartbreaks, that we try to protect ourselves and others from, have a purpose. It may not be obvious when we are experiencing it, but there is a reason. Actually, the very things that go wrong lead to the very things that end up going right. In order to be the leaders that this world needs today, we must be fearless. Not in the absence of fear, but not letting our fears get in the way. Very often, the difference between success and failure is the amount of perseverance. Getting up one more time than you fall down. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is just a stepping stone towards success. Becoming a leader wasn't always my #1 goal in life. All throughout elementary and even middle school, I was pretty shy and just wanted to be a part of the crowd instead of stand out. However, my teachers encouraged me to learn to laugh at myself more, and I learned that in order to achieve anything at all, you must learn to take risks. I know a thing or two about failure. I've been to a lot of band festivals, but I have never made it to states. But that doesn't mean that I didn't get back up and brush myself off and try again. If we want to go anywhere in life, we must learn to accept our failures as a dare to do even better the next time. I want to thank our teachers and staff for persevering with us and demanding greatness, no matter how many times we've yelled out free day during class. Thank you for daring us to try harder. To our families, thank you for your endless support and encouragement. To God for the gifts and talents He has given me and the opportunities to develop them. And to everyone else that has helped us become the people we are. You have made our journey a success. It seems like people are always saying that we need something to fall back on. A plan B, a room in the basement of our parents' house. But I never really understood this concept. If I want to fall at all, the best way, I believe, is to fall forward. I figured at least this way, I'm going to see what I'm going to hit. This is what I mean. Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, the most in the history of baseball. But we never hear about the strikeouts. People remember the home runs. Fall forward. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments because the 1,001st was the light bulb. Fall forward. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You've got to take risks to reach your dreams. If you win, you will be happy. If you lose, you will be wise. This moment in history quite simply demands that we stop waiting on others to solve our problems. This means daring to take risks and daring to fail as many times as it takes, and to do it all with more boldness than any generation before us. We need to give this everything we've got, whether it's our time, our talents, our prayers, or even our treasures. Denzel Washington once said this: "You will never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. You can't take it with you." So the question is, what are you going to do with what you have? Most of us have been on this stage for multiple events in the past: chorus and band concerts, award assemblies, talent shows, speeches, school plays, and announcements. Now we are leaving this stage one last time and moving to the next phase of our lives. While this may be frightening, it will also be rewarding, because the chances you take, the people you meet, the people you love, and the faith that you have is what will define you. So, class of 2012, as the fall season approaches and we start this new path, let's give the world the show they've been waiting for. But until then, for the next 3 months, as my calculus class would put it, it's Camp Man weekend time.